Hey ladies, it's me Sandra. I know you guys haven't heard from me in a while. That's because I haven't had anything to give you guys, especially going through an entire cycle with no treatment. But I did get my cycle again on Monday, so I am now ready to start my second cycle of IUI. I am a little concerned though that my cycle came Monday, which was only 21 days past the last cycle, and I've never had a cycle that came that short. My normal cycle is every 25 to 26 days. I've never had anything shorter than 23 days, and I've only had that one time. So I'm not sure if that's got to do with my age or maybe the medications that I was taking for the last IUI, and it may have probably put my hormones off balance. Not quite sure of that, but I did wanted to let you guys know I did go to the doctor yesterday, and they did my blood work and my ultrasound. So far everything looks okay. You remember last time I told you guys if I don't ovulate on the left side, I was not going to go through with the cycle, and that still stands. When I went for the ultrasound, the right ovary had the most dominant follicles so far. They had 9 millimeters for the right ovary, and it was only like 7 and 6 milliliters for the left. So hopefully that don't mean nothing. Hopefully those left ovaries get it pumping, and by the time it's time to trigger, I have a mature enough follicle to trigger. I'm not going to do what I did last time when they told me to take the ovulation kit and get them a call once I get the positive. I'm just going to call them and tell them I got the positive, because I do not want no over mature follicle a size 26, because that is not normal. I'm going to call them early so that they can get me in early and make sure that the follicle is not overgrown. I'd rather have an undergrown follicle than an overgrown follicle, because at least an undergrown follicle I can always go back and be rechecked. So yeah, if I don't get the follicle on the left side, I will not be going through with the IUI process. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that I get that left side follicle. I also went to visit the doctor that I may want to switch to yesterday, and we only did a consult. And what I like about this doctor is his approach. He had a much different approach than my current doctor as far as treatment was concerned. He had other options that will give me a higher chance of conceiving. The only problem with that doctor is A, the distance, and B, his rates are a lot more expensive than my current doctor. And I'm not sure if I can afford to continue to see him. But I really liked what he had to say as far as what he can do to try to help me conceive using my own egg. It would cost me to really dig deep in my pocket. And right now, because I'm not really desperate to have a child, I only want to do the procedures that my insurance is going to cover. So, and even the procedures that my insurance are going to cover, even if I get it done at his office, it's still going to cost me almost 50% more out of pocket than my current doctor. So I've decided to just go ahead and stick it out with my current doctor, because once I move to the IVF phase, I'm going to try IVF with my own eggs only once, maybe twice, depending on the outcome of the first one. And if I don't get no success after the second one, I'm going to move to donor egg, because I already have my donor picked out, but I'm not going to reveal who that is until I get to that point. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and go through with the IUI, see what happens, and then go from there. The other doctor pretty much agreed with my current doctor as far as what my chances are. He's really saying because of my age, and I'm 45 years old, the chances of me conceiving using the IUI is less than 1%. The chance of me conceiving using my own eggs with an IVF is probably 1 to 2%. So it's a very, very small percent. And even though that's discerning, at the same time, even a small percent is better than no percent at all. So that means that if I'm not paying for it out of my pocket, I don't have anything to lose. So I'm going to try it anyway. That's the way I feel. Like I said, I prepared my body for this. I'm hoping that all the work that I've done will pay off, and I'm definitely hoping to prove these doctors wrong. The doctor I went to visit yesterday, he really wanted to help me because he wanted me to be his first success story. He was like, I want you to make me famous. I don't know about making him famous, but I'm trying to make some doctor famous to let them know that everything they thought about older women getting pregnant is not what they thought. So, but I was kind of impressed with his approach to how he can help me conceive using my own eggs. The only problem is that technique that he wanted to try is not covered by my insurance. So I will have to pay out of pocket, and it's a hefty cost, and I just really don't have that type of money. And I can understand women who don't have any kids and have been trying for years to have kids, and they're my age trying to conceive. I could see them going through that process, but for me, I'm just going to let this be a at-will thing. You know, if it's at God's will that I become pregnant, then so be it. If I don't get pregnant and I exhaust all my insurance funds, then so be it as well. So I'm not going to go that extra step. But I did want to keep you guys updated about that, and I will let you know when it's time for me to trigger whether I'm going to go through with the IUI or not. So it really depends on what side my follicle mature on. I'm really praying that the left side jump out. I'm hoping that it didn't jump out this cycle that I just, went through with no treatment, because then that's just going to make me be mad all over again. But I'm really hoping that it is the left cycle, so I can go ahead and have some good news to share with you guys. And for those of you who knew that, my daughter was pregnant, I'm just happy to announce that she had a bouncing baby boy. He is 1 week old today, and he wore 7 pounds and 10 ounces. He is so perfect. He's so handsome. And people looking at me looking like, after having this newborn, you still want to have another child? Yes, that just made my baby fever even higher. So yes, I still want to have my own baby, and I have even been having visions of how I'm going to rearrange my room to put my baby furniture in, and how I'm going to decorate the room for the baby. So I'm just really excited. I just really, really hope that it all work out for me, and not just for me, for those of you too out there that's trying, whether you're my age, younger than my age, older than my age, whatever. I understand the feeling of wanting to conceive, whether you got kids or whether you don't have kids. So trust me, I understand, and I'm with you, and I'm hoping that you are with me too. So I just want you guys to continue to pray for me, continue to keep your fingers crossed that everything works out for me. And once again, I'm gonna keep you updated on how my follicles do when I go in next week for my ultrasound. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye.